Breathe out. In. Out. Okay, from here, let's begin with your Poomsae. Do the highest one that you know before your belt level. Ready? On your own time. 차렷, 그네. Poomsae 준비, 시작. 하! From here, when you're ready, you can open your eyes and stand up. Okay, so when everyone's ready at home, let's begin facing forward. 차렷! 그네. Let's start with jumping jacks. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Lift up your knees. Happy count.
둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Left and right. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Forward and back.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Shake out your legs. Ready to put your right leg in front of you. Lift up your toes. Lean forward towards your toes. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Change.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Side by side. Turn your leg to the side. Bend your knee. Dip your hips down and have your back leg sideways. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Change.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
You push both your knees out with your hands. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hands on your waist. Make big circles.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Hands up to the left and right.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
And circles. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Backwards.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Everyone start hopping up and down. Let's start with knee tucks, right? So move your knees in towards your chest. Ready, go. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. You keep bouncing, catch your breath, try to recover. The next one, you're gonna do 10 in a row. Try to do it without hopping in between. So go jump, 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 jump 10 times. Okay, ready, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, up from here. Shake out your legs, catch your breath. From here, start bouncing again. Okay, now from here, we're gonna do split jump. So now, one knee up, one knee back. Okay, first set, by my count. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Good. Shake out your legs. Catch your breath. You're going to do the same thing again, but this time on your own time. Try to do it without hopping in between. So jump, jump, jump. Every time you land, you have to jump straight away. Okay, ready from here? Bouncing up and down. Ready, 10 on your own time. 시작. Shake out your legs. Catch your breath. Very good. Hi, everybody. Okay, now let's do a little bit of dynamic stretching. Have your hands on your waist. Let's start with lunges first. Okay, ready? Stepping forward and then step back. 하나, 둘, set, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, very good. From here, let's warm up our hamstrings a little bit more. Everyone go into fighting session B. Ha! You're gonna do leg raises. So just swing your legs straight up and then back down. Ready by my count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Change your legs. Ha! Ready. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Good. Here, straighten your legs. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a side step. So for this one, I want you guys to watch my feet. Okay, so let's say this is my front leg, this is my back leg. You're gonna take your back leg, and you're gonna point it this way. You're gonna swing your leg up sideways into side kick position. So it's step backwards, swing your leg up, side kick position. Okay, so we're gonna do it facing this way. Every time you go, you're gonna go 1 and 2, and then you're gonna come back to where you started. Okay, so think of it like your body is like a pendulum. You swing forward and then you come back. Okay, let's do 5 on the right and 5 on the left. Ready? Right leg in front, fight session B. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Very good. Change your legs. Ready? Same thing with your left side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Okay, now we're going to do a very similar exercise, but now we're going to have our legs swinging backwards. So for this one, your heel should be upwards. Your body should be facing backwards. So for this one, I'm going to face this way. Okay, so it's simple. This time, your front leg's already facing back. So you just step in, so you step backwards, lift up your leg, and swing it up. At the same time as you do, I want you to throw your head down. Okay, so from the side angle, it should look like this. Okay, step back, swing, and then you go back. So step, swing, and then come back. Okay, so say it. You can bend your knee, yes, but you want to swing your leg first. So swing your leg, and then bend it at the last second. Right, bend it when your leg forces it to bend. Don't purposely bend your knee. Just swing your leg straight. If it bends, it bends. Okay, let's do this. 5 right and 5 left. Okay, so we'll face this way first. Left leg in front. Right side should be high. Ready? 하나, step, swing. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Good. Let's change your legs. Right leg in front now. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Good. Good. Stretch out your legs. Yeah, some of these exercises, it doesn't really feel like normal. It's not really part of Taekwondo. You haven't learned how to do a scorpion kick yet, which is what this is to the head. Well, you can learn one day. Until we do, it's just a stretch for now. Okay, now, let's continue with some conditioning, everyone. Let's start with some push-ups. So on your knees first, and listen carefully. Okay, let's start with some regular push-ups. We'll just start with a set of 20 first. 10 with me, 10 with Cathy, and then we'll move on. If we have time, we'll do some variations. Okay, so ready? 20 push-ups by my count. Ready? 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Shake out your hands. Get warm up our legs and our abs a bit more. Let's do some sit-ups and some squats, and then we'll come back to push-ups after. Okay? Ready? Sit-up position. Let's start with 20. Ready? 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, let's do some squats. Standing up. Ready? Legs apart. Hands up. Let's begin with squats. Make sure your hips go to your knee level. Ready? 20. My right count. I count these. 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Check out your legs, check out your hands. Let's go back to push-up position. Today we're gonna try slow push-ups. So for slow push-ups, you're gonna go down as slowly as you can without touching the ground. So you have to go down. And then stop, and then push up fast. Okay? So you're trying to go as low as you can without collapsing. Okay? So if you think that you're gonna fall down, if you feel like you're gonna collapse, don't go any further. So let's say I stop here, oh, I feel like I'm gonna go down. I feel like I can't hold it anymore. If I go any lower, then don't go lower. Hold it there until I say up. So I'm gonna say down, and you're gonna slowly go down. I'm gonna say up, and you're gonna pop back up as fast as you can. We're gonna try this just 5 times first. Okay, and see how we do. So hopefully you guys can follow along. Okay, so go as low as you can, but don't touch the ground. Okay, if you feel like you're gonna fall down, don't go lower. And when you're ready, pop back up when I say up. Okay, ready? Down. Up.
하나,
Down. Up.
둘,
Down. Up.
셋,
Down. Up.
넷,
Down. Up.
다섯,
Good. Check out your hands. Check out your wrists. Okay. Let's do some abs. Okay, so for today, we're going to do some V-sits. Okay, we shall know how to do these already. So simple. You raise your feet, your head goes forward at the same time, like this. Okay? So for added challenge, if you guys want to push yourselves a bit more, have your hands off the ground and try to keep them in line with your head. So this way. Try to keep them in line with your ears while you do it. If you can. Okay, so let's try. This one we'll aim for 20, all right? So if you fall behind, that's okay. Still finish, but try to follow my pace at first, okay? Okay, let's begin. Ready? 10 and 10. 시작. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Catch your breath. Okay, from here, I'll spare you guys your legs because we're going to be doing more footwork and kicking today. So let's stand up and we're going to get a water break. Please bow up. Set it.
Yes, sir.
In there. Okay, guys, to jump. Okay, let's go back in. Okay, everyone, let's see. You guys are ready for Poomsae. Okay, testing is coming up in about 2 weeks, right? So make sure you guys know your Poomsae very well. Let's hope you do. All right, so we're gonna go through Poomsae beginners 1, 2, and 3. So number 1, we'll be doing it follow along, and then try to do it together with me. Okay, so Cathy will be doing it on my count, and then I will be doing it on my own time for you guys to follow along. Okay, facing forward, turn.
Sir.
Connect. Okay, let's face the wall. All right. We're gonna start with beginners Poomsae. Taeguek.
Sir.
Poomsae 준비. You ready? Show me a good low block to your left side. Remember, set your hand first. 하나, 둘, punch. Turn around, set. So you guys, I want you to notice when Cathy turns around, she sets her hand as she turns. So from here, it's 1 into 2. So you don't turn around first and then quickly block. Right? Prepare for your action before you do it. Net. Okay, so we see her do the same thing when she turns around. She's going to set her hand as she turns. Ta-da! Good. Other side set. Net. You turn around your head block now. Remember, for head block, your hand starts from your belt, not from your shoulder. Now. Third. Good. Other side set. Net.
Ha.
Auto. Sure. All right, good. Give her a hand at home. Very good. Okay, so we're gonna go do the same thing on my count, on my own time, right? So try to follow the speed I'm going at. I want you guys to try to have a consistent speed for your Poomsae if you can. Okay. So try not to think too much and just go through the movements.
연습해 차렷.
Yes, ma'am.
끝내. 준비. Beginners Poomsae on your own count. 시작. 바로. 셔.
Very good. Let's go to Poomsae number 1 now. Okay, so just a reminder quickly that our forward stances need to be how long? 3.5 feet long. So Cathy, let's show them what a forward stance should look like first. Sure, yes, please. Okay, so in your forward stance, you should be able to see the following things. Distance between your heel and her toe, 3.5 feet. The front leg, her knee is bent until it's over her heel. Back leg, her knee is straight. And the angle for her back leg, it should be 30 degrees. So don't think about it too much, just make sure it's facing mostly forward, okay? So it's facing the side, let's show them the bad example. So your back leg facing sideways, that's just a groin stretch, so we don't want that. What do we want? We want your back leg to face more forward, okay? Okay, so let's go to Poomsae number 1. Right, Taeguek.
Sir.
Kenneth. Facing forward, Poomsae 준비. Ready, by my count. 하나. Beginning is just the same. 둘. Set. Net. Okay, this time when we go forward, remember, we got to get that forward stance. So Cathy's back leg here is going to still be behind her. So she has to turn it to the front when she steps forward. Right, so we can see her leg is now facing forward. So what we don't want is to have this, her back leg facing sideways. You have to make sure you turn your back leg with you when you turn to the front. Third. Set. Net. So once again, watch for that back leg. Third. From here, let's make sure we control our balance, right? So after we do the kick, number 1, hands up. Number 2, when we land, we want to land with good balance. So if you find your head going forward, not so good. All right, keep your back straight.
Sorry, wrong side.
You don't do it on this side.
No, like.
Okay, got it. Just. Third. From here, when you go to the back, make sure you take careful note of your back leg. Make sure you know which leg should move first. Okay, make sure it's your left leg that goes back, not your front leg. Not your right leg, I mean, sorry. Okay, paro. Jump, relax, give her a hand.
only one hip in Poomsae number 1.
Yes, please. Okay, so one thing I want you guys to try to take note of when you guys are doing your Poomsae, make sure you turn your back leg when you put your leg down. So it's 1, 2. When you put your leg down, you turn. You don't want to turn and then step. You don't want to turn your leg and then step forward. You do it when your leg comes down, okay? So for the angles of your back leg, generally try to make sure that you step and then you turn and you put it down, right? It's like turning your body, right? You turn it with your block. Okay, so let's try and start thinking about that a little bit. Okay, ready? Let's go from say what on my own time. Yes, ma'am.
Kenneth. 준비. Poomsae number 1 on your own count. 시작.
Okay, very good, everyone. So hopefully you guys can follow along. Let's go on to Poomsae number 2. For this one, let's try to keep good posture and let's try to aim our punches in the correct position. So remember, when it's a body level punch, your punch should be slightly lower than shoulder level. Some of you guys always see like to punch at shoulder level or higher. If you're in forward stance, it doesn't matter. You should still punch to your body level. Okay? But when you do the kick punch there in Poomsae number 2, make sure this one is at your mouth level. So look, one is body level, one is face level, right? So one's higher than your shoulder, one's lower than your shoulder. If you're punching in between, we don't know which one you're aiming for, right? So either here or here. Let's try and see that, okay? Ready, set it. Poomsae me. Ready, by my count. Poomsae number 2. Hana, look. And once again, take careful note of your back leg when you change to a forward stance. Third. So one thing we want to avoid doing, Cathy, for example, right, is we don't want our heel to come up. So when we pivot, right, our heel should stay on the ground. If it comes up first and then goes down, that's not so good. Okay, so those of you at home, right, this is something to avoid doing. Try to pivot on the ground without having your heel come up first. Okay, ready? Set. Net. Ready to the front, middle block now. Third. Set. Okay, from this point, remember that punch is going to that mouth level, upper lip, okay? Now. Third. Set. Net. Pass on. Ready from here, make sure when you step behind, this time take your leg and put it beside your front leg before you turn around. That way you don't have to move your leg several times. Right? If you want it to be just one step, it's step beside your front leg and then turn. This way your feet won't end up crossed. Now. Ready, other side. Third. Set. Out to the back here. Remember, every time when we kick, hands up, kick. Set your hands to your belt to punch. Now. Third. Set.
Ha!
Follow. Jump. Right. Give her hand. Jump. So let's go to Poomsae number 2 on my own time.
시간 셋. Kenneth. 준비. Poomsae number 2 on your own count. 시작.
Okay, now let's go to Poomsae number 3. Okay, so first things first, when you guys are doing double punches, I want you to make sure you finish both your punches. Even though you're going fast, 1, 2, make sure your hand touches your belt twice. If you don't feel your hand making contact with your belt 2 times, you haven't done a double punch. So no half punches. This is a half punch, right? No 1, 2, right? Finish the first and the second one fully. Okay, Poomsae 준비. Let's go with Poomsae number 3 by my count. No block na. Kick double punch. Good. So your right leg kicks first, your right hand punches first. Set. Net. Asa. To the front middle block. Oh, sorry, knife hand strike. That's my bad. Okay, so make sure this one here, one hand is open. Don't have your other hand open here, right? Close your hand, open your hand, and you strike. Okay? So from 1 to 2, don't have both hands open or both hands closed. Now, from here to the side, single knife hand block. Now, so this one, just a reminder of the movement: belt to shoulder, then block. 1, 2, 3. Smoothly. 1. Try to make it one movement. Now, third. Set. From here to the front, middle block. Now, third. So that same step behind that we did before, just remember, right? One step, one turn, and you should be done. Try not to have to stumble around when you turn. Okay? Ready? Now, low block. Here, kick double punch. Now, once again, just like the beginning, make sure your right hand goes first. Third. Set. Net. Pass on. So make sure after you finish the next kick that you set your hand before you put it down. So that means hands up, kick, set your hand, 1, 2. Let's see that. Now, third.
Ha.
Auto. Jump. All right, give her a hand at home. Very good. Okay, so what we need from here is I need you guys to work on your balance for this, right? So try to finish your kick. Right? So hands up and kick, prepare your next movement, then do it. So if you have to prepare a punch, set from your belt. If you prepare a low block, set from your shoulder. But try not to have to land straight away, okay? Take your time. I'll try to show you that.
차렷.
Yes, ma'am?
네. 준비. Poomsae number 3 on your own count. 시작.
Very good, everyone. Let's get a quick water break from here, and then we'll come back to do sparring techniques. Set it. Come on. Go ahead, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're going to work on footwork today. So this is some stuff we covered in the past few sparring weeks, right? But it's pretty simple, right? Moving forward, backwards, moving side to side. Okay, so let's start with the simple first. We're going to move forward and backwards first. Starting from final session B. Because the first thing we're going to do is break it down, right? It's going to go in 2 steps. 1 and 2, right? Stepping forward, right? Front leg, back leg. Not so hard, right? 1, 2. Okay, now backwards. Back leg, front leg. Back leg, front leg. Okay, so when we get used to that, right? When you do it fast, it's no longer 1, 2. It's more like you're pushing your leg, right? So instead of step, step, it's now push. Okay, but when you push, make sure you don't leave your legs wide. So after you push, don't leave your leg behind you. You want to push off and then pull it back in. So it's still step, pull in. Don't forget to pull your leg in after you step forward, okay? So we'll practice pushing forward and pushing backwards, all right? So step 5 session B. Start bouncing up and down whenever you hear my count. 1 is forward, 2 is back. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, good. Pause from here. Take out your legs. Okay, we did it on one side. Let's do it on the other side. Change your stance. First, that should be ha. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. My bad. I did the opposite. Okay. Even I can get confused. Okay, shake out your legs. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's forward and back. Now what about left and right? So the general rule is, whichever leg is closer to the side you're going is the leg that you want to move. So I'll give you an example, all right? When you go forwards, forward, back, right? When you go backwards, backward, front. So when you go to the right, what do you think? Right, left. Okay, so this way, so basically think about it like this. When I take that first step, I'm still kind of balanced. And then I bring my back leg over, and I'm still balanced. Now, what if I move the other leg first? Am I balanced like this? Not really, right? So that's why whenever we move, right, we always want to move the leg that's in front first, okay? Or the leg that's closer to the direction I'm going. Okay, so let's try that first, okay? So doesn't matter which stance you're in. If you move right, right, left. If you move left, left, right, okay? Now, let's start with that first. Okay, we'll practice moving left and right. Okay, ready from here. Let's try. Five session B. Ha! Ready, let's go. Right, left, right, left, 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 right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Come on, follow along. Left, left, right, right. Okay, relax. Okay, once again, everything we do in one stance, we have to practice in the other. Change your legs, find stance for me. Ha! Ready, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, 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 right, 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 left, right, left, right. Okay, relax. Follow along. It's easier for me because I'm the one saying it. Let's have Cathy do it this time. Let's see if we can both follow along. So Cathy's going to call it out and see if I can follow along. I can't be all talk, right?
Yeah.
So left and right only first.
Okay, find something to be.
Ha!
Left, 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 right, 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 left, right, left, left, right, right, left, 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 right, 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 left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right.
Okay. See? So if I say I can do it, if I say you have to be able to do it, right? Now, guys, doing good so far? Now, we're going to introduce another kind of side movement. So when you move left, okay, so for example, right, what's the point of staying in this stance? It's so that you can kick, right? So when I move to the side, it's a lot easier to kick with my back leg than it is to kick with my front leg. So if I move this way and I try to kick with my front leg, there's less power, right? Or if I move this way and I try to kick with my front leg, once again, same problem. Okay, I'm also moving away from my kick, so there's less power because I'm moving in a different direction from where I'm kicking. So how do we make it a little stronger? When I step, instead of stepping forward, I'm gonna step a little backward. Sorry, my feet are off camera. Let me show you that again. Okay, so when I step to the side this time, I'm gonna switch my legs by doing this. 1, 2. Right? So try that with me, all right? From here, so everyone right leg in front. Okay, take your leg step to the side and bring it over. Okay, so you're basically switching your legs while moving to the side. So when you do this fast, it's 1. Okay, when you do the other way, 1, 2, right? It can be like this. 1. Okay? So, right, we're going to again. Look at this. Step, step, right? So let's try this, okay? Everyone put your, okay. So for us, it'll be our right leg. For you, it should be your left leg in front, okay? So try step to the side. 1, 2. Okay, now other way is going to be right leg to the side. 1, 2. Okay? So think of it like you're making, it's more or less a rectangle, okay? So you're on one side of the rectangle, step over, and then step over. Or a square, whatever you want to think of it. But there's 4 points, right? Step over, go over. Step over, go over. Okay? Now when you do this fast, it'll be a switch. Ready from here? 1. Other side, 2. 1, 2. So the purpose of this, I'm going to show you, can you tilt the camera towards the
Towards one.
Okay? So for example, right, when I'm facing this guy here, let's say he's kicking towards me on this side. Okay? So he's kicking this way. Boom! Right? So he's coming at me on this side. So I want to get out of the way of that, right? And I'm going to do the switch. So it becomes 1, 2, 3. Okay? When I do that fast, it's 1, 2. Okay? So the goal here is to move in a circle. Okay, so we're not just moving left and right. You may have practiced that just now, but I want you to keep in mind that your target for now is stationary. Okay, so whenever you move to the side, still face where you were originally. Okay, so let's move back here. Okay, so let's practice for now. Right, moving left and right first. Okay, so for you guys at home, try to keep your eyes on the camera. Basically, okay, or sorry, on your screen. Okay, let's treat your screen as the center line. Okay, so that's where your opponent is. So when you're moving around, always face the camera. Don't just face forward. If you face directly forward, your opponent will be somewhere else. All right, so let's try this from here. Okay, so let's put your right leg in front. Okay, so we're gonna move this way first. Okay, ready? Now the side this way. Remember, 1 and 2, right? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's try and follow up with a kick to get used to it because I want move, kick straight away. Okay, so let's follow up with a kick right after. From here, it's going to be 1, 2, straight away 3. Okay, show me a turning kick right after. Ready? 1, ha. Then shift back. Now keep your left leg in front because you're going to go the other way, right? 2, ha. And pop back. 1, ha. 2, ha. Very good. So shake out your legs. Okay, so this is also sometimes called the V cut. Okay, so you're making a V with your legs. Right? So whatever you call it, just remember that you have to stay towards the center. So no matter where I'm moving, I keep my eyes in the center. So I'm always looking forward. I'm looking at the camera right now. So I wouldn't be looking here, for example. I'm not going this way. I'm always facing the center. Can't exaggerate, but hopefully you guys get the idea. We're going to take a water break and come back, and then we'll show you guys some ways you can apply this. Try it. In the image, okay? Okay, guys, so today we're going to practice our footwork together with kicking. So every time we do a movement, we're going to follow up with a kick to practice moving kick. Okay? So let me give you an example. Whenever I say forward, you're going to go forward kick. When I say backwards, you're going to go backwards kick. When I say right, you're going to move to the right and you're going to kick. When I say left, you're going to move to the left and you're going to kick. So depending on which leg is in front of you, you're either going to go same leg forward, or you're going to go change your leg. Okay? So it's going to depend on which leg you want to kick with. Okay? So you're going to have to use a little bit more thinking now. So if you're in this stance and you want to move this way, you're going to go here before you kick. But if you're in this stance already, you're not going to change your legs. Okay? It'd be a bit awkward for you to do this. Right? So let's not do that. Okay, so for this one, we're going to face this way so that we can all move left and right in the same direction. Okay? So let's face this way. Okay, find stance ready? Ha! Okay, from here, I'll say either forward, back, left, or right. After the movement, follow up with a kick. Let's try it. Right? Ready? Forward. Ha! Backwards. Ha! Backwards. Ha! Ready? go right again, you're gonna have to switch your legs. Right. Ha! Very good. Left. Ha! Back. Ha! Front. Ha! Back. Ha! Back. Ha! Left. Ha! Right. Ha! Left. Ha! Back. Ha! Back. Ha! Forward. Ha! Forward. Ha! You gotta check out your legs. So guys, I want you to notice, right? We're not really pausing, are we? So we don't move, and then, oh yeah, I have to kick. The moment you land, you have to go. So it's kick, right? There's no pause. Think of it like you're bouncing forward, right? When you bounce, you don't then jump. The moment you land, you come back up, right? So same thing, when you move, come back up. It's like a bounce. Bounce your foot back up to kick straight away. Okay, so from here, catch your breath. Okay, so, we got quite a bit of time. So since you guys are all smart kiddos, I'm going to teach you guys one more movement. This one is how you kick with your front leg. All right, so this one, I don't know how many of you guys already know this. It's the front leg turning kick. Okay, so when I want to kick with my front leg, I don't just kick straight away. Okay, I want to move forward. Okay, I want to get some space. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my back leg in, then bring my front leg up and kick. So it's going to look like this. Back, front, kick. Okay, so let's practice that a few times, just the movement to get used to it. Remember, bring your leg all the way in, but don't cross it. Okay, so come in, come up to turning kick position, and then kick. Okay, so try it in 3 steps. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Get used to that. Come back. 1, 2, 3. A little faster. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you're gonna try to move 1 and 2 at the same time. So instead of going 1, then 2, try to push your hips forward. It's almost like you're jumping forward a little bit, like this. Okay, so as you move your leg forward, raise your knee, boom, come up, then kick. Okay, so try to do that with me. Try this from here. Ready? Raise your knee. 1, 2, come back. Ready? 1, 2, come back. 1, 2, come back. Okay, so you guys can get used to that movement, right? You're going to be a lot faster. Okay, because instead of breaking into 1, then 2, if you can do those 2 things together, right? Into one movement, you save some time. And that, of course, means that you're moving faster, right? Now, let's try it together, and let's try adding the kick onto it, all right? So from here, let's start with your right leg in front. You're going to do right leg, turning kick, with your front leg. So back leg, front leg, kick. Come down, come back. All right? Now we're going to do the whole thing now. So try to kick as fast as you can. Find sashimi. Ha! Na! Ha! Two! Ha! Set! Ha! Na! Ha! Kasa! Ha! Okay, ready? Change your legs. So for you guys, should be your left side. Ready? Ha! Ha! Two! Ha! Set! Ha! Net! Ha! Kasa! Ha! Okay, relax. Okay, shake out your legs. Okay, very good. Once again, catch your breath, deep breath in. Okay, so now we're going to play what's basically Simon Says. Whatever I say, you got to do. I say move forward, you move forward. I say move back, you move back. I tell you move left, you move left. I tell you move right, you move right. Okay? So, I'm gonna say forward, backwards, left. Sorry, we'll do it this way. So forwards, backwards, left, and right. Okay?
Are you gonna say Simon Says?
No.
Okay.
We'll make it a little easier. Okay, it's basically Simon Says, but I'm not gonna trick you. Okay? So then the other thing is I'm gonna say front leg. So when I say front leg, you gotta do this one. Okay? But moving forward and front leg won't be the same thing. Okay? So I'll walk you guys through it slowly first, okay? So facing this way, let's try it. Okay, so simple. Forward, backwards, left, right, front.
Oh, front.
Yeah, see?
Forward or front?
Front is different from forward.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so when I say front, okay, I'll say front leg, okay? Front leg, I'll make it 2 syllables for you guys. Right, so front leg, boom, we'll go front leg. Okay, front leg turning kick. If I say forward, just slide forward, okay? So let's start playing the forward first. Okay, ready? Let's try it out. Ready? Front! Sorry, forward! Backward! Forward! Backward! Left! Right! Right! Left! Left! Right! Right! Forward! Forward! Front leg! Back! Back! Front leg! Forward! Back! Back! Left! Left! Right! Forward! Forward! Back! Back! Left! Right! Okay, pause. So yeah, reacting and changing, right? What you're doing, it's not so easy, but it's a good way of training your reaction time.
Yes, hopefully they're doing better than I am.
That's okay, like I said, all's fair, right? So Cathy, now it's your turn to call the points.
Oh.
Let's see if I can follow along. You have to do it at the same time. Hey!
To me. Up, back, back, forward, left, right, forward, front leg, back, left, right, left, forward, front leg,
Ah!
back, forward, back, front leg.
All right, while we're waiting, let's get a quick water break first. Turn it in there. And we'll see what Master Daddy has planned for us. Okay, guys, to end off the class, we're going to start with some stretching. Okay, so let's sit down and then widen our legs. We're going to do some cool down stretching. You guys get to sit down. When you're lucky, you get to rest. Okay, so open up your legs. Okay, as wide as you can. Hands up, hands down, and hands forward slowly. As you move forward, try to push your stomach forward and straighten out your back. So try to look up and push your stomach down, okay, as you go forward. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. You hold. Cathy, count.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉 quarters, 아홉 반, 아홉 3/4 yard.
Okay, good. Weird, but good. To your left side or right side?
Or right side.
All right, your left. Okay, ready? So this one, let's have your body facing your leg for this one, okay? Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Can you count?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Other side, same deal. Yeah. Remember, twist your body before you bring your head down this way. Okay, ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Can you count?
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. From here, now we're going to go sideways. I want you to take your hand, turn it around, grab the side of your leg, bring your other hand over like you're doing right, a side stretch, and bring it over to the other leg. If you can reach it, good. Not just reach. Two sets again. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Let's change sides. Your right, our left. Remember, have your body sideways. You have your shoulder on top of the other. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. From here, let's pull your legs in. Yeah. Bounce your knees up and down. Keep your legs side to side. Lift up your knees. Right leg down, left leg down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. You guys are gonna do the same thing, but this time get your hands off the ground. Try to put your knee down. You're gonna have to lean forward a little bit. Okay? Count.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Feet in front, reach forward. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. From here, try to lift up your heels off the ground. Keep your knees straight while holding your toes or your ankles, whatever you're holding. Ready? Kathy, count.
하나, 둘, 셋,
Your heels off the ground.
다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, good. You hear butterflies, right? Bounce your knees up and down. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Get ready to pull your feet in. Push your shoulders, sorry. Push your knees down with your elbows and head forward.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Let's do one more set. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Cross the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hopefully you guys had a good class today. Let's stand up.
That's okay.
What we have for you guys today. Right, good class, and we'll see you next time. Facing forward. Sorry.
Sir.
Good night. Good job, everyone. See you guys next time.
Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.